Alright guys, so today we are at the beach to do a quick walk of the beach over here. Let's see. Walk over this way, get around the fence. And so we're at Woodbine Beach. This is a neighborhood in Toronto called The Beaches. Used to be called The Beaches, now they've renamed it to just The Beach, and that's what the entire neighborhood's called. But it is a not too cold January day in Toronto, and we're just gonna take a nice little stroll around the beach here. And you can see I'm actually on the beach side of this, so there's a walkway over there on that side, but I'm gonna just walk along the sand here. To the edge here, but can't walk too close. You can see here's what the lake looks like in the middle of the winter. Lots of ice in the lake. The lake we're looking at right now is Lake Ontario, and a lot of times when it gets really cold, it really just kind of freezes up all over where you see the ice here. It'll freeze up to that point. Today is not as cold of a day, and it hasn't. Yesterday was pretty cold. You can see everything here is frozen. A bit chilly today. What's the temperature? Let's do a quick check of the temperature to see what it's like in Toronto today. We have the weather here. So it is -3 degrees, but with the wind chill, it's -10 right now. It's -10 degrees Celsius. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. -10 degrees Celsius, yeah, it's not showing it to me in Fahrenheit. Which doesn't really feel like it because it's a beautiful sunny day today. If every day in the winter was like this, I think I'd be able to stay in Canada permanently over the winter, but this beautiful sunny day is a bit of an exception because the last 5 days we just had were some of the gloomiest days, some of the gloomiest, dark, cloudy, cold. Makes you want to not even leave your place. But when the sun comes out, even if the temperature's cold, when the sun comes out, everything becomes way more bearable. Even the cold becomes way more bearable when the sun comes out. But these types of days, a lot of times in the winter, you can go stretches, days and weeks without getting a day like this sometimes. So today, when I saw that the weather was going to be this nice, I decided to come out, walk around, and get a good view of what the beach looks like in the middle of the winter time. And you can see I'm not the only one. I mean, this place is actually, there's quite a few people down here. basically gotten the same idea. They're trying to get as much sun as they possibly can before the gloomy days start to kick back in, because tonight they're anticipating that we're going to get the biggest snowfall of the year tonight. Starting later tonight, going into tomorrow, Toronto District School Board is wondering whether they're going to need to cancel schools. They'll let people know soon, but just goes to show that when you get a day like this popping up, you gotta jump on the opportunity to take advantage. You gotta come out and get some of your vitamin D with the sunlight, because the vitamin D deficiency is gonna get you down all winter long. So I'm going to get my other glove on here. Let's make sure my hands stay nice and toasty. My hands have been out minus 10 degrees for this time, but we're good now. Yeah, you can see people are out just strolling around, walking their dogs. Walk over by the rocks over here. People are out strolling, which is, I can't really climb on the rocks because they're, like, I don't know if you can see this, but it's like a sheet of ice right on top of the rock over here. Big sheet of ice all across. So we'll if you look off into the distance over there, you can see the CN Tower. So where this beach is, this is basically east of the CN Tower where we're at right now. It's a beach on this side. There are a couple of other beaches on the other side too. But this neighborhood, again, as I was saying, this neighborhood's actually called the Beach, or used to be called the Beaches, because there's a couple of different beaches around here, I guess, but that's where we're at right now. And we're just going to take a stroll now. Haven't had anything to eat today. So, and I don't expect that there's going to be anything around here that's going to be open to eat. So we may actually have to walk in through the neighborhood of the beaches to go and grab some food. So I got this big guy over here. What a beautiful day. Yesterday it was hit minus 30 degrees. Go outside for maybe 5 to 10 minutes for you to get something, but that was what the temperature was yesterday and the day before. Almost the day before that, I think, too, but Today, minus 10. Compared to that, some people might think minus 10 degrees Celsius is cold, but when you're coming off of a week of having consistent minus 30 degrees weather, 30 degree weather, minus 10 doesn't sound sounds like beach weather in comparison. So if you're somebody who's planning on moving to Canada, that's what you can expect. In the Toronto region, there are certain places that get way colder than that. If you're thinking about going to Alberta, if you want to go to Calgary, Edmonton, moving into those places, they would look at minus 30 degree weather and laugh, because they're probably getting minus 50, minus 40, minus 50. It gets way colder up there than it does even here. That is what we have here. Let's take a look. There used to be a Tim Hortons way over there. I haven't even had any coffee yet today. So if I can find a little coffee shop somewhere, that would be nice, but I think it's going to be quite a walk before I can find that. So some of the ice here is just crumbling right underneath my feet. Probably not going to go too far out here. I don't want to slip into the water, but you get a good idea of what this looks like here. Spin around. Even just coming out a little bit out here and closer to the water, the wind picks up a lot. Get back on the beach and the wind's going to go back. It's going to go back this way. Refreshing sunlight. Feels really good. So even in minus 10 degrees, for a lot of people who don't live in a cold country, minus 10 degrees, what do you have to wear to be able to just stay warm? Like I'm pretty warm right now. I don't feel cold at all. Just my fingertips are getting a little bit cold, but stay warm in a weather like this, you're gonna need wearing 2 pairs of socks, a pair of thermal socks and a pair of wool socks on top. And then I have my boots on. I have basically 2 pairs of pants. It's like a pair of they call them long johns in Canada, but what do they call them in the rest of the world? I don't know. They're kind of like tights you wear underneath your pants, so that you have basically like a layering. Sometimes I wear 2 layers underneath. If it gets really cold, like a minus 20, minus 30 degree, minus 40 degrees, sometimes if it hits that, I'll put 2 layers on underneath, on top of my underneath my pants. So you gotta layer up. And then on the top, I basically have 2 shirts and 2 jackets on. So have like a thermal undershirt. Then I have a 100% merino wool shirt over top of that. And then I am wearing a down jacket. And then on top of that, I'm wearing another. It's kind of like a longer jacket that has like it acts more like a shell. That kind of breaks the wind. And so minus 10 degree weather, I'm very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. My fingertips, again, I have better gloves, but those gloves are too thick, and if you put them on, you can't grip anything. So just kind of wear my cycling gloves most days in the winter time, and as long as you can kind of get your skin not exposed, if you can cover it up, for the most part you're safe. But that's what it takes to stay comfortable in this weather. So you can see everybody else here. It looks like it's thinning out a little bit when it comes to people, but these comfortable little chairs here people come and sit on, they call those Muskoka chairs. And they kind of line the beach. Even in the winter time, it is a very comfortable place to come and sit, as long as you've dressed right. So you can still be relatively comfortable in the winter. And so the beach is neighborhood, so you can see like there are houses that are right on the beachfront here. This is the beach's neighborhood. Houses, string of houses all along here, and then it goes all the way up there, and you get some more colorful houses when you get closer to the popular part of the beach where they have all of the volleyball nets and everything else. That is that neighborhood. We'll just keep walking along the beach here. I'm just going to quickly check the camera to make sure it's still recording and that everything is okay. And we are good. gonna see if I can walk over that way over there to see if I can keep on walking along the beach. If not, we'll get on the little path that they have there. See if we can get might be private property here. Seems like somebody's just kind of fenced off this area here, but we'll just sneak our way across. And there's no signs here that says it's private property, but it is fenced off a little bit. Everybody seems to just kind of be not letting it get in their way. How's the sandwich? Is it good? Yeah. Some girl just sitting on the beach there enjoying her sandwich in the middle of the winter. It did look pretty good. Gotta be honest, that looked like it had berries in the bread, baked into the bread. I don't know what was inside. Let's go see if we can find ourselves some food. We did all the walking. Gotta do some of the eating.
I'm walking on this sheet of ice over here. It's not too slippery though. Let's see if I can get myself back on the snow over there. really didn't expect it to be this busy today, but there's a lot of people out. A lot of people out trying to enjoy the weather. Yeah, so this is like the much more popular part of the beach, and you can see that it's way bigger too. It's way deeper, the beach. This is the place where here and all throughout over there they have all of the volleyball nets, and this really kind of goes all the way around that way. So the beach kind of ends here, but then you have a whole nice little park and a pathway, a lot of greenery on the other side over there. Beautiful here in the summertime. On a day like this, it's beautiful in the wintertime too. But summertime, this place is jam-packed, almost daily basis. So this is basically the end of the beach, just over there. I get a good view of where we started off. Was basically way over on the side over there, where you see that. So we walked all the way down here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go see, because I know there's a Tim Hortons up there. Hopefully that one is open, and we'll go see if we can grab ourselves at least a coffee, if not a full meal.
Let's go see if that Timmy's is open. Yeah, so that's the entire, you can see it over there still. There is Alright, fingers crossed. Hopefully it's still open. Hopefully it's still there. I mean, I haven't been there in a long time. Haven't been there in quite some time. But hopefully it's still there. Hopefully it is open and we'll get ourselves a coffee. Now, is it going to be the best tasting coffee? Well, come on, it's Tim Hortons, guys. So I won't be doing a coffee review for sure. But on a day like this, it will do the job. Alright, looks like we're in business. It looks like they're open. I think I just saw somebody go in. Let's just test it out. Let's get our mask on first of all. Get our mask on and let's go see if we can grab ourselves. Oh no, I don't think they are open. Oh no, yeah, they are. Awesome. Hey there. Can I just grab a medium regular coffee and I'll grab a bowl of that chili.
Yeah. A regular or large?
Let's go with the large. Yeah, that's good. The walk back. So there's nowhere to sit in any other places. We're just gonna have to make do with this park bench here. See if Alright guys, nothing fancy today. It is just gonna be a Tim Hortons, coffee from Tim Hortons. We got a medium regular here. Let's open that up. And the second thing we got here is a chili. Let's grab that coffee there. The weather's starting to get a lot colder because it's getting more and more windy right now. So let's see if we can just eat our chili and head back. All right, this chili comes with many different things. Let's crack it open here. Rip that open. Here is what a chili in the middle of the winter, minus 10 degree weather, cold chili. This is what it's going to come out to be. There's a piece of bread with it as well. So let's see. Let's get those things out of the way. Let's get that out of the way. Let's grab the spoon and we can see what the chili looks like here. Let's have a look at what that chili looks like. There we go. This is a large chili. Basically has just some beef, some veggies, beans, etc. Chili sauce. I don't have to explain it to you guys. You guys know what chili is. Well, that's hot. Not hot as in like spicy, but hot as in temperature wise. Holy moly. Let that thing cool down a little bit. Now, being as hungry as I am, it tastes delicious. Normally when I eat this, it tastes average. Pretty good. A nice cold winter day. This is really good. And so we are in lockdown, so they're not letting anybody dine inside. I sit out here. Gotta sit out here now. How does the coffee taste with the chili? Alright, they don't, technically speaking, they don't really go together that well, but right now, I am not going to complain. It's a bit windy over here too. Let's hide all our stuff so they don't fall all over the ground. Wow, the wind's getting pretty tough. Let's see here. Are we still recording? Well, the wind's getting pretty tough out here. Try to keep an eye on that. Let's see what the bun tastes like. Not bad. It's fresh. It's a fresh bun. It's not stale. This is what the bun that it comes with. I don't know if you guys can see that. I just took a big chunk of it off. Normally I take my gloves off, but it's way too cold. Way too cold. I'm breaking bread with gloves on. Alright, this thing's getting all over the place. Stay put. I gotta put my bag on top. No, you're not going anywhere. Really good. Have they changed their chili? Uh-oh. There goes the cap. There goes the cap from my chili. So what does that mean? Means I gotta, so I'm not taking it with me. I gotta finish it right now. chili actually got better. Haven't had this maybe in about a year. Windy, keeps flying off the spoon. But, maybe it's just because I'm really hungry, but this chili's actually tasting pretty good. There's some mushrooms in there, lots of beans, ground beef. Looks like there's onions, green peppers, tomatoes. Definitely gotten colder since we started here, so check the temperature again in a minute. But I was saying it was minus 10 when we started, minus 10 degrees Celsius. Feels like it has gotten much colder than that even. I mean, not much colder, but I think it's just the windy. It's the wind, and the wind chill is starting to take its toll. Alright, sorry for the mess, guys. Let's clean that up. Let's clean ourselves up. Oh, well, there go my napkins. Let's clean up the table a little bit so we don't leave a mess for everybody else. Let's clean. Ew. It's not messy here. Alright, clean that up. Still got a little bit of the bun left, but I don't think I'm going to be able to eat all that. Paper napkins are going to have to find their own way home because I'm not going to be chasing them down. Alright, head back in a minute. Alright guys, we're starting heading back, but the battery on this thing is a little bit low, and so the battery might die. I don't have my backup battery, but we were sitting over there eating just now, and now we're going to start heading back with our medium regular coffee here. Let me just tighten this up a little bit and tighten the camera up a little bit, make sure it's nice and snug, and then we can go for a nice little walk. Yeah, the wind has really picked up. Hopefully it's not coming through on the mic there. Might be actually